challenge to me is the people, the workers. Most times you see them, they don't like making use of their PPE. PPE means personal protective equipment. It's supposed to be protecting you as an individual. A welder, for instance, who's supposed to walk on top of a tank without his harness belt. Most times when you approach them, they will tell you, I've been in this system, I've been working for 10, 15 years. I can do it without this harness belt, I can climb without it. But anything can happen. Your harness belt is supposed to be like a guard, so that when you're falling, it will hold you back until one or two persons will come to help you. So when you're talking to them, you don't talk to them with a high voice. You approach them politely. That is the number one thing. Because sometimes if you want to tell them you know it all, you will not get it. So you must be polite whenever you're dealing with the workers. You talk to them in a polite way. You let him know why he must wear that harness belt. Because sometimes they don't know. They work, yes, 20 years, 30 years, yes, but they don't know why they must wear their harness belt. So as a HSE officer, it's your duty, your responsibility to let them know why they must wear their personal protective equipment. Work safe.
Okay.
Safety, we say, is in our hands. Even if you don't want to live for yourself, you must live for your loved ones. For more than 15 years, I started with MI Nigerian Limited, later turned to MI SWACO. I worked with them at a reclamation road, number 2 reclamation road. I also worked as Long Beje facility, Transamadi. Also worked with MI in One, FLT. When I left MI, I joined Hamilton Technology. I work at FLT, I work at FOT as their HSC coordinator and supervisor. Then when I left Hamilton after the COVID, I joined the New Life. They are also a safety profession. They are under WHO. But why theirs is different is because they run tests. They are more or less, they focus on health. Why I love them is because I grow on teaching people. Because in the workplace, yes, we do HSC training. We also do morning meetings. But in New Life, for like 2-3 months, you will not go out to work. You will be in the class to learn how to train others. How to train others and how to handle their quantum machine. Their quantum machine is a machine that when you use it, it dictates everything that has to do with the human body. And they will also teach you how to interpret it. It's not like the one you use blood to test. This one you place your finger and everything that has to do with your system will come up. And they also train us on how to interpret the results. The negative side of them is that they are drugs. Most times you use all you have to purchase the drugs, and you will not sell the drugs when you don't know people. The good aspect of them is you will grow. They will teach you. You undergo their training. You know how to run the test. In case when you are sick, you know what to do. And as you're training others, you're training yourself. Trekking is the looking for jobs, looking for people to run tests so as to sell your drugs. Because if you don't run tests, if you don't get customers, you won't sell your drugs. So that is why they trek a lot. But once you're somebody, maybe you know 1 or 2 or 3 persons that you can speak to, you don't need to trek. You can stay in the office and people will be coming to meet you. Like myself, I did not trek a lot because with my experience and my colleagues, the ones I know before, I will just put on my platform on this Facebook. I'll tell them this is what and what I do. This is where I am now. They will always call me, okay, this is what is happening to me. Come to the office. And when you run tests and give them the drugs and it works, they will also bring other people. trekking. There are other good things about New Life. But it's just that if you don't have the money and you don't know people, it's hard. I have one, HSC1. The the trainings I got on a safety is more or less from Slumberjay
Okay.
because I was working as an admin assistant before Slumberjay, a